I tried myself, had reached like many final stages. I couldn't be able to make from the final stages. Like I won't be able to ring the bell when I was on my own. It's just that I just give them the answers which I feel like, okay, this is the right answer.
How do we crack interviews with the help of ChatGPT strategies or magic prompts? A lot of people ask me, what should we do with our LinkedIn? What should we do with our CV? We didn't spend hours on LinkedIn.
Hello, Vineet. How are you doing?
Hi, Z, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much. First of all, congratulations on having made it. Really, really well done.
Thank you so much, G. It's like a really hard work alongside your career coaching as well. Like it's just not only my hard work as well, it's yours as well. It also matters like good mentors to just put me on the right direction. So it's a really big thanks to you and Karan as well.
Amazing, amazing. Really appreciate that. Let's begin from your background, from your experience.
I'll have a 4 years like previous experience in digital marketing, specifically in paid media.
Mhm.
I came here for my master's in University of Brighton. I had studied digital marketing over here. And then I recently have gotten my PSW. I had my experience, I had skills as well. I know how to work with the platform, but I really need some mentors who could just guide me to land a good job role.
Really, really interesting. Just for in terms of the challenges that you faced when you were trying individually.
When I was on my own. It's just that I just give them the answers which I feel like, okay, this is the right answer, not what they are expecting from me. So that was one of the main point where I have learned a lot of things as per the interviewer's expectations. Okay, I know this and that. I have worked like this. I have this previous experience. Okay, I have worked in this like university. I have like studied in this university. So those are the kind of things which like they don't want to listen. They just want to know what I am, what my skills, just the basic things or what my like expertise is. I was speaking them. I was just making them understand those things, and which was one of the biggest mistakes from my end.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you, Vineet. Thank you for sharing that. I just wanted to ask you something because I remember when you joined career coaching and we started career coaching, and me and Z mentioned it to you that we will need 3-4 session on communication before
Yes.
we start applying for jobs. And I just wanted to ask you, what about your experience and learnings for those sessions, before those sessions and after those sessions? What is your learnings from those sessions?
From those sessions, I learned how to talk to an interviewer, how to express myself, how to ease out the conversation. Like mostly before I started working with you guys, my tone and my fluency a bit faster. Like it was really faster. I was just speaking things, but before I just used to just blabber things and just don't understanding okay what I'm saying as well. So I have learned a lot from the communication sessions, how to express myself, how to carry on myself in the meeting room. That made me improve and just stand out in the interview process as well.
Amazing. And one more thing I wanted to understand, after you had your communication sessions and we started with career coaching, and I think overall you applied around 40-45 jobs that I could see in the tracking sheet. And
Yeah.
can you please confirm how many overall interviews have you got from those conversations? Like not exactly, but approximately.
First week I have applied for around 30 and 35, and within first week I have got like 6 or 7 roles, like the first round of interviews, and I'm still getting calls and emails about all those roles as well. So I would say approximately from 40 to 45 I have got like more than 10 I would say. I cannot give you a number below
Yeah.
that. I don't remember the numbers, but it's around 10 or 10 plus roles for which I have got the interview calls or the interview confirmations.
One more thing that I would like to ask you, like, I know you joined us in September, which is like a really good time. You had 2 years of PSW left. Now, so you still have around 21 months left of your PSW where you can work in an agency, negotiate your sponsorship, or join somewhere else. You will have UK experience. But why did you join us? Like, out of all the career coaches out there in the UK, why did you choose GZ and me?
I have started following you, Karan, from like last year in April, you were also in digital marketing and you were just telling the things which other people are not. You are also telling the failures. What are the success rate? Taking only a single person at a time. Personal understanding from that person. Everyone is not of the same kind. You just understand the scenario of the other person. There is some reality checks as well. You give us the reality check. Okay, if you guys have like less than 18 months of the visa, I have connected with you like in November. After that, I connected with you in January, then in March, April as well. I really liked those things that everything was clear and not like the other people. They just ask you to just sign up, give a fee, and then they just don't care about you. They just give you a like random template, and you will just keep on applying, and then they'll just like, okay, we don't know what the things are going on. That's why I just really impressed, and I just feel like, okay, if I'm spending some money, I just need that this money is worth for me.
I wanted to ask you as well with the interview preparation, because I do remember this interview preparation as well, where you are joining in the next couple of days or weeks. Do you want to share your experience about that? How, because I think we joined couple of sessions for this interviews, like 1 or 2 days or 3 days altogether. But do you want to share how did you feel about that experience when we were helping you in terms of your task, deck, how different it was?
So, to be honest, from the last time that I had given my interviews, it was always final tasks where you have to present with some presentations, and they really understand like what sort of skills you've got in terms of presenting and how you just, I would say, how you just tell the numbers or how you just express the data which you have at that moment. So while I was working with you guys, it just made me understand, okay, just putting into the data on a slide just not be enough to just make the interviewer understand what you hold, like what experience or what like skills you get. So I got a really good understanding how the deck is made up, how it should look like, not incorporating a lot of data, just a specific, I would say, points which you can just elaborate at the time of just expressing those. That helped me understand, okay, this is one particular skill that will help me in the longer run, like whenever I'll just
Understand.
reaching out on a manager position, like might be very soon.
Understand.
So yeah,
Yes.
hopefully, like I had a good couple of sessions with you guys where I understand, okay, this final step is really very much important and where I was lacking before. So understanding those points, making myself more comfortable, more confident with those presentations, and like from Z part, just understanding how the deck looks really like nicer with certain templates or certain images that will make it more impactful. That's also good learning for me. Like images plays a really big role when you are just presenting something. That's a really big learning for me for the final stage of the my interview process.
Do you want to share with us how your storytelling skills have improved from those communication sessions to the interview prep up until now? As you have already mentioned that, the skills that you have learned with deck creation is going to help you when you are working in an agency as well, because it's a part of your work. Every month you have to
Yeah.
present those decks to clients, right? So I wanted to understand a bit more about your storytelling skills, which has been improved from communication sessions to interview prep sessions as well.
There's always a like big role of your communication. Like whenever you're just going in interviews, I use some simple words. I made a story revolving around that according to my experience, using different set of words which I not continuously repeat on, understanding, okay, the tone of speaking those words or those sentences, that's different from the communication sessions which I had. So it was really helpful after those communication sessions that I was able to like justify my skills with some sort of words or the sentences which really defines my success and defines my skills, my experience with the knowledge which I gained from communication sessions. So it was overall, I would say, communication really plays a bigger part when you just keeps on the final like moving on to the final stages. It's really important, like it gives you much more confidence, much more clarity what you are going for.
How was your parents' reaction when you got this offer?
Oh, like I was really very excited to tell my parents about the job interview. Like when I got the job, it was like I got a offer nearby like 7 UK time in the evening, and so my parents lives in India. It was really late at that moment. I just called them and they were like, okay, it's a really good news. They were very happy at that moment. Obviously, my mom just started crying because always like Indian moms are very emotional.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, they're very happy because the time and the money which I have or like they have invested, obviously they plays a really big role in my career.
Awesome. And one more thing, Vineet, like what advice would you give to person who is still thinking of joining our coaching, who have good amount of visa, 18, 20 months, 24 months left, and what advice would you give it to them?
There are a couple of points like which I had from my end as well. Is this the amount of fee which I could invest? Is it worth investing more money? Am I doing the
Yeah.
right thing? So I would say it's worth where you had spent like thousands of pounds. It doesn't matter if you spend a couple of more, and it's really helpful in the longer term if you just understand that point. Like, okay, if you spend that much of money right now, in future you have like getting 10 or 20 times more returns of that. I have been in touch with you guys from a longer time, with you Karan. I would say I've been in touch like from last 1.5 year, but I was just keep on thinking, keep on planning things and just keep on delaying. If I had started a bit earlier, then it might be possible that before having my PSW I had got my job. So never delay the things. It's, I would say, never delay. If you got the opportunity, if you got the time, if you got the skills, or if you're really passionate about something and which you guys are helping with them, so I would say just go for it. Think of yourself like in future. What do you guys want to do in the future? So rather than just regretting it later, just do it now, and you'll feel much more like happier and confident in the late times. That is what I'm feeling right now.
Thank you, Vineet. I wanted to ask you if you can tell a bit about the company you are joining. You don't need to mention the name, but it is an agency or in-house, and how big or small it is. What is your role as well? Just a small, quick.
Okay, so the company is a agency, and it is
Nice.
like my position over there is PPC executive. I'm gonna manage a larger deck over there, working on different sort of platforms, understanding and managing budgets from small scale to like mid-sized campaigns, mid-sized companies.
Yeah. Okay.
So really got me a good position. Really happy to start joining very soon.
What is one biggest lesson you have from this whole journey of going from doubting yourself, not realizing the value of the skills that you can offer, and then ultimately going out there, talking to strangers and proving your value? What is one key learning from this whole experience?
I cannot say like a one key lesson because I had learned a lot of lessons, I would
Hmm.
say.
Hmm.
I can mention a couple of lessons over there, like
Hmm.
understanding like the communication is key to land a role.
Hmm.
That's the biggest lesson for I thought. So I would say the second lesson for me is to just don't self doubt yourself. Be confident, keep your mind clear, and if you just be confident and clear, you'll just get the job. And it's really like the market is very much open if you have an open mind and if you have passion for something. So I would say these two are the most valuable lessons which I have learned.
Just one thing from my side, one last question. Because a lot of people ask me, what should we do with our LinkedIn? What should we do with our CV? Like, how do we crack interviews with the help of ChatGPT and all those things? Do you want to share your experience? How much time did we actually spend on LinkedIn or ChatGPT strategies or magic prompts? These are the names that I pick from the markets, that these are the magic prompts. How much time did we actually spend on it? Because I can't remember, but I'm sure you must remember it.
These are the money making points. These are only the things which are got sold on the internet. But to be honest, this is not the thing. It was just only like 30 minutes. This is the changes which we can make on LinkedIn, and this is CV and all done. Not spending like a couple of hours or 3, 4 sessions understanding, okay, this chat GPT prompt we will use. This is the LinkedIn we'll making these changes. We have changed the poster. We have to change the all the headlines or the descriptions and all those things. I was like, this really doesn't matter matter. Like the interview doesn't look for those things. To be honest, CV is just like, okay, if you got the experience, that's mentioned
Yeah.
clearly. That's important. Otherwise, other those things like profile summary, your hobbies, those things that really
Yeah.
doesn't matter on the
Yeah.
CV. It's just
Yeah.
basic and simple things that just outstands in the market.
So there were no magic prompts that we taught you because we don't have any, and we didn't spend hours on LinkedIn. It was, I think, 5-10 minutes as only, and we didn't change your
Yeah.
picture or anything. A lot of things we never touched it, and you still managed to get an offer as our other mentees as well. So thank you for your time today, and really appreciate you sharing your experience with other mentees. I'm sure this will help many students, and yeah, wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Karan, and hopefully I'll get to meet you guys very soon. It was really nice working with you guys, and I had learned a lot.